aka Best Bail Bonds. Big game coverage live from Las Vegas. Powered by Southern Recipe Small Batch Pork Rinds, Synergenics, and 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Hey everybody, huddle up. We got something to talk about. This is the Morning Huddle. He is RJ Ochoa. I am Rob Thompson. He is KJ Osborn. I should say I am RC Thompson. That is RJ Ochoa. And then there is KJ Osborn. Lots of initials for three dudes. Hey man, good to see you.
Good to see you as well, man. Thank you guys for having me.
What do you think of the not Minnesota weather right now?
Oh, it's not terrible. I thought it was going to be a little bit more warm, but just coming to the West Coast. But Minnesota hasn't been bad this winter. It hasn't been bad.
We're South Texas guys, so this is awful. Like I hate this. Like I'm not prepared. I don't have the wardrobe for this. I've worn the same hoodie like 5 nights in a row.
Right.
I'm not built for it.
Right. No, it kind of caught me by surprise as well. Luckily I brought about 2 hoodies. But so that's been kind of keeping me over. Other than that, I've been thugging it out, man.
He is KJ Osborn, the pride of Lincoln High, IMG grad, and, of course, the Minnesota Vikings wide receiver. I think you guys have the best young wide receiver room in the league. You guys feel the same way?
Oh, of course, man. You got to have that confidence anytime you step on the field. Being able to play with a guy like Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison came in, had a tremendous year, man. We have so much talent on that side of the ball. Even obviously TJ, doing his thing. We got so much talent, and we take pride in it.
We talked to Jordan Addison. I talked to Jordan Addison. He's a very confident person, very confident. I felt more confident about myself, and he didn't even say anything about me. What was that like? I mean, because you guys were already talented, it was you and JJ, and to have this trio all of a sudden, it opens things up for everybody.
Oh man, this was great, man. And Jordan, he's been a pro ever since he came in. Being able to, come in, I think he had some stuff going on OTAs, but, you just seen in training camp, all the way to the first game of the season. I mean, he took off, and to see him grow, all throughout the year, I really wanted him to get to 1,000 yards. He was so close. He got his 10 touchdowns, but, it was great to see, give us that weapon. Obviously JJ was out for, some extended period of time, and, Jordan Addison, he did great things for us.
Something else I was talking to Jordan about was Kirk, because I felt like, I don't know how much you pay attention to Twitter, Instagram, whatever, but it felt like after the injury, which was awful, you guys had that great win against San Francisco, it felt like once Kirk got hurt, the national media began to love him.
Oh, yeah.
He's a really polarizing person for being so reserved,
right.
But as you know, people say what they do about him, but he became kind of more beloved. Right. Is that the sense you got?
I always love Kirk. I always love Kirk. But that's kind of what happened. I think that Netflix series, people were able to truly see who Kirk is. They try to give him a lot of heat for whatever they do on the field. But I mean, everybody gets it. They love you, they hate you. But when Kirk went down, I think people really seen just how good of a quarterback he is. I mean, and even from being in the locker room, not even just on the field but off the field, his leadership, his preparation. I always tell him, just continue to be who you are, because so many people are watching. I know I'm watching every day. So I think with a guy like that, if you don't love that guy, I mean, you should probably look at yourself, because he does so many great things.
He is a little dull, though. I mean, we have to be real.
Everybody have their own personality, but it all comes from a good place, and I think he does well.
Do you have a pair of Dockers? He has Dockers? He's a Dockers dude.
Yeah, I do not. Kirk's got a lot of interesting things going on, but he's very. The one thing that impressed me so much about Kirk, he's so smart. Kirk is so smart. He's so personable. If you meet Kirk, he's gonna make you feel like welcome. And, he's gonna ask you questions about him. And the thing is, he's not gonna forget him. So he's a smart dude, and he cares. And I think that's what attracts people to him.
You guys are a really interesting team, and I know the season that was, and you had such a weird kind of run of narratives. The Joshua Dobbs thing comes in, and all of a sudden, that's the story. But I felt I know you probably saw things about y'all's last season, 2022. Everybody talks about point differential, and I felt really alone. Give the Vikings their props. Give the Vikings their credit. How is Kevin O'Connell not in the Coach of the Year discussion last year?
Right. Yeah. I mean, again, man, they love you, they hate you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
who hates him?
right. This is KO. Talking about Kevin O'Connell? Oh yeah, no, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I mean, well, first of all, people want to see you win. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not winning in this business, the heat's going to come, from the top down. But, I think, KO, given the circumstance that he was given, like I said, our guy went down. So, he tried the best that he could. Even, we had Jaron Hall come in, then he got a concussion. So we got a guy that comes in on Tuesday, we still win a game, you know what I'm saying? And KO's trying to, give the play calls to him, just how hard is that, then for Josh Dobbs to step up in that game and win, he probably should get some more credit.
Talk about some of the guys that are going to be playing this Sunday. You know, when we look at the guy like Debo, who's a one type of a wide receiver, and you look about on the other team with Mahomes making other guys great. When you see those guys, what do you see that got them here, and what do you want to emulate from them?
Oh, you talking about just the
like
receivers
Debo
of the teams? Man, I mean, I think one of the things about Debo, even just all the 49ers is their yak, their yards after catch, their ability to be able to catch the ball, you know, either wide open or in tight spaces, and be able to make a man miss, and and go the distance. And Christian McCaffrey can do that, handing the ball to him or just tossing to him out the backfield. Ayuk does it, Kittle does it. I think that's what makes that team special. Is just they can draw a quick play into a long play.
You guys did beat them though. Do you? I mean, like, if I was a professional athlete, very very close for similar builds, right? Obviously, I would be texting my teammates and be like, man, we beat them. Like, these are some scrubs. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but they're not scrubs. And y'all, that was such an awesome night for the Vikings, and that it was so cool that it was Monday night and everybody got to see it. Is that something, given the way the season went, and you all understand injuries, whatnot, whatever, is that something that a team can look back and say, hey, whether they win or lose on Sunday, we took down the NFC champs. Like, everybody give us our props.
Right. I mean, you want to measure yourself up, every week, to some of the best defenses. And, that week we were playing one of the best defenses. So, you got to come to play every week. Not just one week. You got to put them together. That's what has made these two teams get to where they're at. Just the consistency. Playing like that every single week. But from the Vikings, we've seen our flashes. So that gives you that motivation, and that it's out there. The level of play is out there. We can play at those high levels with those high teams. We just got to do it consistently.
KJ Osborn joining us right here on San Antonio Sports Star. During the regular season, how much football do you get a chance to watch other than your team and your film?
Oh man, I watch a lot of football. I'm a football fan, man. I'm watching Thursday night. Yeah. I'm watching I'm watching the college games. I'm watching on Sundays. I'm watching Sunday night. The Monday night, I'm a fan, man. Even when I'm playing some of my favorite receivers, sometimes I'm up, watching our defense, go against them. So I'm a football fan out there, man. So I just love the game.
Who are your guys? Like, who are your favorite receivers in the NFL?
Man, I could name a bunch. I honestly could name a bunch, but I just try to take guys from different things from different guys. In this league, there's so many great receivers. Every team probably has a fantastic receiver, on that side of the ball. So you just try to see what they do. You know what I'm saying? And, how you can take things from their game, add it to yours.
We covered the Dallas Cowboys really extensively. And CeeDee Lamb had, actually after the Cowboys lost to the Niners, I think people associate receivers as being divas. Like, you've heard that rap before. But CeeDee very calmly was just like, I need the ball more. Like, we can be better if I get it. And then it happened. Like, that's an amazing, like, it's weird that sometimes offensive play callers or whoever overlook simple things like that.
Yep. No, for sure, man. In this game, you can get caught up, just the designs and, just trying to, scheme this and that. And sometimes, all you need is a slant or, get your player, your best player the ball. A lot of people may have see it as selfish or, diva, just because that's the narrative. And most of the time on social media, like, the people that are making all those comments aren't really like they just need their fantasy points or whatever. They're not, they don't truly know the game. But those players, when people ask for the ball, it's in the best team's interest. It's not, so I can have yards or touchdowns or catches, because I want to help my team win. And when players like that, that are special, if they feel like if they have the ball in their hand, then they're helping the team win.
How much do you pay attention to social media? Because I feel like every athlete's different. Some like to have fun with it and clap back. Some just delete it and don't want anything to do with it. Like, what's your stance on that?
Yeah, I think the different platforms are different. I think Twitter, there's a lot more like talking and chirping. And I think on Instagram it's a little less. I'm usually on Instagram. I'm not really a big talker anyway. I'm not like one that just goes back and forth or just tweets a lot anyway. That's just me personally. I'm just pretty private. So I'm not really huge on Twitter. If anything, I'm on Instagram, and that's where there's a lot of pictures and seeing videos and things like that. So yeah.
As you round out a regular season, get your body back right and start working for next year, one of the most important things you can do is get a lot of good rest. And
right.
When you got a nice bed, it makes it a lot easier.
Oh, man, I have that. I have a deal with Sleep Number. They have blessed me, these last couple of years, and I've been able to get excellent sleep. I take a lot of pride in my sleep and my recovery. I check my Sleep Number score every morning, when I wake up, see how I slept throughout the night.
What's your number?
My Sleep Number score is a 65. That's where my Sleep Number setting. But
Soft. Softer than I thought it'd be.
It's a little softer. But my highest Sleep Number score has been a 97, and I'm super proud of it. So every night I try to beat it, and I just try to see like, okay, what did I do that night that just helped me to get that number. But I'm a guy that I understand when I don't sleep well how it affects me. So I take a lot of pride in it.
Sleep Number is also an official partner of Crucial Catch, and right now, if you buy one Sleep Number pillow, you get one free. I'm not trying to brag, but Tony Pollard gave me one this week.
You have a pillow.
Yeah,
I didn't get the pillow.
Oh, I wasn't. They didn't cue me that on the media, so we might have to do something for y'all.
But that is awesome. Like, in addition to being a great company for you individually, that they partner with the NFL, they help so many people out. It's great to see that as a cause they obviously support.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely think it's a cause that they support, and I think it's super important. And it just speaks to the brand, man. Like when I was able to partner with them, we have so many ideas about our similar interests, what we believe in, and the type of person they want to be representing them, and who I want to represent me. So I think it's a perfect partnership.
What's one non-football thing you're going to do this offseason? And it can be like, I'm going to go here, or it can be, I'm going to watch this show. I'm going to beat, the new Spider-Man game that came out on PlayStation. I was busy during the season. Like, what's your thing that you're going to take care of?
I want to fish. I used to fish with my grandpa, and his boat broke down, and he's been fixing it for the last maybe 15 years now. But we haven't, so I haven't got back out there. But that's one thing that I used to enjoy to do. I also want to work on my golf swing a little bit. That everybody's getting into this golf thing. So I got to get out there.
You got to hit up Bryce Butler. He's former Cowboy. He played for a few teams, but he's like a golf influencer now. Okay. He'll put you on the right track. Right. Golf, Minnesota's not the best spot for that, but you can travel. You know what I mean? You'll be fine.
Good courses up there in the summer. Okay, Plenty of places to play. 1,000 lakes, and you can fish after you're done.
Perfect.
He is KJ Osborn, fisherman, golfer, and wide receiver extraordinaire. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Of course, man. Thank you guys for having me.
Best Bail Bonds, big game coverage live from Las Vegas. Powered by Southern Recipe Small Batch Pork Rinds, Synergenics, and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.